one, but I didn't win. And the deck that won this challenge is Uriel's Creativity, and I really like their list. I think it's very clean, their list. They won, and we're going to play their list. We're going to see, we're going to check it out. Essentially, it's Rug, right? The only green is Wrenn and Six and half the sideboard. There's 2 Boseijus in the main deck, which is interesting. There are 2 Triomes, and there's 2 black mana to hardcast an Archon, which probably comes up quite a bit. And there's mostly green, red, a little bit of blue. It's interesting to see mana leak here. It makes sense because it's really painful to fetch out double blue, but single blues pretty easily. Basically, you want to fetch this Triome on turn 1 every single time. And it's interesting that they're playing a Burst Lightning as just like more burn. And 4 Spell Pierce. That's so crazy. 4 Spell Pierce is so many. But, you know, they had success with it. And it's always good to see a finely tuned list doing well. If you look here in the sideboard, it's 4 Veils, 3 Veils, 3 Nature's Claim, 2 Weather the Storm, and an Iona. There's no Emrakul's. Iona has got to be for mono red. Just Creativity, Iona. There you go. Seems pretty strong against mono red. Well, we're going to give this deck a try. There are only 3 Archons, which could create a problem if we draw them all. But we're going to try really hard not to draw them. And let's give it a go. Let's give it a whirl in the modern leagues. I've always enjoyed playing Creativity. We have Spell Pierce. We have everything we need. We'll keep this. I kind of want to shock this in, but I don't think I do that. I think I just play this and pretend like we're a normal deck. And if I have to get a Steam Vents and shock to Spell Pierce something on 1, that's fine. Okay. So, I think I'm going to get the Jund Triome. Maybe I just get Ketria Triome. I'm so far off from needing double black. Let's just get Ketria Triome. This way I could put this into play tapped. Ugh. Well, we'd like to hit another mountain. Unfortunately, playing this Boseiju really fucks with everything afterwards. Alright. So, like, if we play as Boseiju, then we can't play as Dwarven Mine. So we really want to draw, like, a land here. Alright. Well. Do we just play the Boseiju and jam the Fable? I think so. I mean, it's probably going to get countered no matter what we do. But we do have to kind of get him out of counterspells here. This does suck because now we can't get the dwarfs off this, but we got to grind him out of counterspells eventually, right? Yep. Maybe they'll like hopefully this isn't Blood Moon. Don't be Blood Moon. Oh, motherfucker. Well, I mean, this is kind of good because we can just Fable. This means we resolve a Fable, which is kind of A-okay with me. It means this Spell Pierce isn't doing much, but and I'll play a mountain. Well, Spell Pierce is definitely getting pitched. Where are you at, Frogomid? Where would you be right now? What's up, Bennett boy? Well, we're definitely pitching these Spell Pierces. Discard, yes. 1, 2. Well, crying. gonna try. I'm just gonna bolt this thing. Maybe they fight over this. Counterspell? No. Ragavan. Well, maybe they fight over this one. Tap that blue mana, friend. What? Are you crazy? Alright, well. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, they probably have an Unholy Heat anyway, but still. That seemed a little... I mean, they probably could just Unholy Heat it. Oh, they don't have Delirium. Hey-oh. That's pretty good for us. That's pretty good for us. Murktide. Ledger Shredder. Alright, so... Damn it. What are they going to discard here? Oh, they didn't hit Delirium? Oh, ooh, we got a little lucky. Got a little lucky with that one. Got a little lucky with that one. Alright, what do we want here? I kind of... Jeez, I don't know. Veil Summer seems good, right? Veil Summer seems good. Maybe we want the Boseiju? Let's pitch Mana Leaks. It's going to be hard to get Mana Leak past the Spell Pierce guy. Let's pitch a Prismari Command. That's a lot of mana. Striker Rich would be a sick card to have. Maybe I want a Flusterstorm to try and resolve some of my shit. Alright, let's try this. Maybe we try Iona too. Just named Red. No. Alright, let's try this. Let's bring in some Veil of Summer so we can try and resolve our spells. I don't think this is keepable. We don't have blue. We don't have a second land. We are on the draw, though. So we could start off with this. But if they have turn 1 Ragavan, we're in a lot of trouble. I don't think we want that. Same thing with this. Okay, I guess we can keep this. Put back Archon. Put back Spell Pierce. Alright. This isn't the best hand, but we can stop a turn 1 Ragavan. We're on the draw. Platinum Angel? No. Platinum Angel is for EDH. You haven't gone on your Spirit Quest yet to figure out your EDH deck. Alright. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. You got to go on your Spirit Quest. Which one do we want here? I guess this one gets Rug Triome. Rug Triome. He's grumpy? I'm not grumpy. I'm good. Alright. We have Burst Lightning. We have Spell Pierce. What is this? Dress Down? Sure, whatever. Why are you still playing Dress Down? Uh-huh. Oh, you want to get Delirium. I see, I see. Let's get another... Let's get the other Triome. We could Fable here. They want to wait, and then if we Burst Lightning them, they'll cast Consider. You're bolting me. Well, in the response, I bolt you. If we give them, if they get one instant in the graveyard, this thing goes to a 3, and this is no longer valid and void. Or this is no longer good. So this is fine, right? So this is going to be Delirium for them, so our Burst Lightning is gone, but they've tapped out all their mana. Yeah. 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 So now if we draw another land, we can make sure the Fable resolves. Or if we draw another land, we could just Creativity them, which would be fine too. And even if this was a bolt, we would have Flusterstorm and fought back, but it wasn't a bolt, so we're not gonna, we don't get to fight back, unfortunately. All right, so give us a. But if it was if this was a bolt, we could have Flusterstormed, countered everything, and countered the bolt. I'm not gonna fetch here in case I draw an untapped land. All right, let's not fetch. Let's draw an untapped land. Okay, well, I guess we're fetching now. I'm going to get a mountain. Now I'm going to play a Dwarven Mine. Now, do we go for the creativity? I don't think we're going to go for the creativity. I think we're going to go for the Fable. And then go for the creativity next turn. I think that's going to be our MO. We'll go to the Fable. We'll go to the Fable when we have a little bit more mana to go to war with. We couldn't creativity with Spell Pierce backup. But next turn we'll be able to creativity with Spell Pierce backup. What's up, Octavant? How are you? Alright, so let him surveil. Let's let him surveil here. Yes. Yes, they will. Yes, they will hate you. Land destruction in EDH is not... So you have to determine. If you want to play CEDH, right? Then just play Vintage. I'm gonna Spell Pierce this. Boink. If you want to be playing super competitive, hardcore stuff, you can play CEDH, but you might as well just fucking play Vintage. It's the same fucking thing. Alrighty. So we're at 8. Is Vintage competitive? It's a lot more competitive than EDH at times. Okay. So, I'm not going to discard anything here. No. No. We're just going to play this. And we're going to creativity. If we attack, this thing will just eat us. So we're just going to creativity the dwarf token. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, just a dwarf. Bonk. I won't. They're going to block, right? Creativity in the Murktide doesn't do anything. I mean, we'll just get a guy here. I mean, the problem is, like, even if we creativity the Murktide, like, bonk. Okay. You played a few games of Legacy. Well, Vintage is like, there are more. The further back you go in Magic, the more non-games there are. Like, Vintage has a bunch of non-games where, like, your opponent is just like Lotus, Time Walk, Ancestral, Tinker, Blight, you know, fucking whatever, kill you, right? And then like then Legacy has some of those games with Reanimator, right? And like the higher up you go, the more of those games exist. Yeah, Vintage Dredge is crazy. Interesting. And so like the higher up you go, Vintage has some very crazy non-games, and then you keep going up and up and up, and it becomes more and more involved. Alright, let's attack with this Archon. Yeah. We gotta leave this back to block. Yeah, Vintage is super interactive. It's pretty fun. It can be fun. It has a lot of derpy shit to it, but it's kind of fun. Alright, we'll play this. And they have to draw another... If they draw another Murktide, we die. If they draw a Lightning Bolt, we die. But they have to draw one of those two cards. If not, we have them dead. Alright, cool. So, like, Vintage is, like, the most nonsense. Then Legacy's less nonsense. Then Modern, you know, like, as you go up, you get more and more games. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is, like, okay. It's a lot of land, but we can put back this here Archon. And call it a day. Put back Archon. Done. And we'll start off with... I'm going to start off with this so I could get a Triome or something. We're going to hide what we are a little bit. Maybe we even end up cycling this Ketria, the Rug Triome here. Oh, shit. It's Mill. Uh-oh. The only deck left that plays Dark Slick Shores is Mill. So, we got to be a little careful. Mill is an issue. If they Surgical Archons, it's a big... It's not good for us. I don't know why they don't... Okay, I was wrong. I don't know why Wizards doesn't restrict Urza Saga. I don't know. I don't know why they don't restrict Urza Saga. Yeah. Well, I mean, you play with your friends with proxies, right? Just proxy. Or online. Well, yeah, but I mean, you play it with proxies. Like, all Legacy tournaments nowadays in paper are mostly proxies, so... You can do the same with Vintage. Oh, boy. Yep. Well, that sucks. That sucks. We're being griefed. We're being blue-black scammed. Yeah, I don't mean actual Vintage. Actual Vintage is crazy. They didn't want to rebirth their thingies. I wonder why. Alright, let's get the other Triome, and let's get Steam Vents. Yeah. Well, guess we'll play this. Yeah, exactly. Just casually walking around my store. Yeah, but I mean, you know, like most Legacy tournaments in paper, it's 10, 20 proxies these days, you know. And if you have Legacy friends and you're like, all right, I'm going to proxy this out, they're not going to give a shit. Nobody cares. You know? Nobody cares. Just proxy it. All right. Fire Ice. Can I resist? I can't resist, but I should resist. We'll ice one of their lands at the end of their turn to try it. We'll ice a blue land. I want to kill both of these so bad, but I know it's bad for me. Give in. Give in to hate. Do it! Get them! Fuck those fairies. Probably shouldn't say that. Alright. Let's ice at the end of turn. Let's see if we can resolve something here. Monk. What are we doing here? We're fatal pushing. Sure. Give me my card. Kind of got to now. No, I don't have to. I'll save this. Maybe I just pop this in attack. It puts them to 15. I guess we're swinging with the dwarf. We're swinging with the dwarf. Let's kill this. They probably have a spell starter sprite. No, they don't. Alright, this might be the wrong approach, but... If we lose this list... Gooncast, thank you for the 7 months. Any major changes? Not really. It's the same shit. Yorion got banned. There's still a Yorion deck. Creativity is pretty high. There's a lot of people playing creativity. But other than that, it's the same shit. Yeah, they're so bad. They are really bad. They're very underpowered. You have to build around them, and even if you build around them, they still suck. Alright, well that grief really just wrecked us. Here's a question. Do we want to try and kill these fairies? Or do we want to try and just ice them to try and do something more powerful? I guess we'll make the decision at the end of their turn. Because we're running out of life here. We're running out of life. We're taking 9. I guess we gotta just kill 2 fairies. Just kill 2 of these. Buy ourselves oodles of time. Oodles of time. Oh, this is very annoying that they have so many cards in their hands. Alright, that's a good draw. Bop, 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 bop. This is resolving. Whether you like it or not, this is probably, most definitely going to resolve. There's the Spell Stutter Sprite. There's the Spell Stutter Sprite. Alright, so this resolves. Well, this resolves. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna bolt it. Because these want, like, they could have something that returns this to their hand. Right? Because Spell Stutter Strike counters with mana X or less X the number of fairies you control. So they only have 2 fairies, so it doesn't counter the Fable. What? That's right. That's right. Bitter Blossom is a fairy. Well, that shows me I have been shown. I have been shown. Bitter Blossom is a tribal fairy. I should turn off auto yields. Even though I'm tilting out. I'm like, oh, blah, 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 blah. This is how this works. Blah, fairy. Oops. Tribal fairies. It's been a long time since I've played against this. Forgive me. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Yeah, I could have. I could have, too. So crazy. I was like, I don't give a fuck about this card. Alright, let's Spell Pierce this. BJ KB Smith. Thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Don't watch what we just did, though. I could have Spell Pierced it on 2, but I didn't want to lose 3 life, because I'm like, all I gotta do is save these Spell Pierces to fucking just kill them, but I didn't realize they were, like, a grief. But if we wouldn't have, you know, we would have got grief. We would have got wrecked by the grief here. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's see what we draw. Well, let's see what we draw. They have 6 cards in hand, which is so many cards. Yeah, I should have Spell Pierced it on 2. But we'll have Veil of Summers in the sideboard games. We'll have the Veil of Summers. Okay. Let's pitch both of these cards. Yes. Discard, discard. Alright. Let's go. Let us attack. Huh. We could just go for it on this. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. They have 6 mana. There's no way that this is gonna work. But I could resolve a Wrenn and Six maybe afterwards. Okay. Alright. Let's do Wrenn and Six. Do they have more counterspells? I guess we have one draw step. I guess we have one draw step. Was Yogg fair against Twin? I think you know the answer to that. The answer is irrelevant. His Twin's dead. How would Yogg do against Twin? Probably shitty. You'd have to play Slaughter Packs. Probably. And then you'd do fine. But Twin would have Teferi now. Alright. Braids, Arisen Nightmare. What the fuck? No. Alright, I have one turn to draw. Alright, well. We got Ferried. Alright, where are these Veil of Summers at? Veil of Summers, let's go. Probably don't want Mana Leak against those fairies. Prismari Command's probably good. We probably want... Maybe we do want Mana Leaks. Yeah, Twin would be pretty gross with Teferi and Counterspell. I agree. Maybe we bring in these. We could just Spell Pierce that. We'll show it a little bit more respect than I showed it last time. I showed it no respect. So we'll bring in these. We'll cut Mana Leaks. Because they're going to be playing everything at flash speed. I'll show it a little bit more respect. Alright, we'll keep this. Keep this. Turn 2, Wrenn and Six. I think Transmogrify is probably okay, right? We gotta kill him somehow. We're gonna win with Wrenn and Six. That's our game plan. Win with Wrenn and Six. Alright, if they have an answer for this Wrenn and Six, we're in trouble. If they don't, we're probably gonna win. Mountain? Wrenn? No, don't fucking have a Spell Pierce. Oh, you suck. Oh, yay. Yay! We win. Listen. This Wrenn is going to kill like 1,000,000 Bitter Blossom tokens if they play Bitter Blossom. Millions of tokens. Wren's going to kill all the tokens if they play Bitter Blossom here. Do it. Oh, boy. They'll take the Bolt. Creativity. I thought it would be, but I guess not. No, but I mean, if they have the... It depends which Undying Evil thing they have. If they have one that could get it above fire range, and then they can... whatever it. Just so stupid. Grief equals game over? I don't think so. I mean, they're struggling right now whether to... Oh, I guess they can... Yeah, I guess this does... I can still kill it. Still dies next turn. Well, that's a cute little thing that they're doing here. Alright, so we can play the Fable, or we can go fire this minus. I kind of like just playing the Fable. I kind of like just playing the Fable. I guess we want to get Stomping Ground here. Fable. Okay. I just want to resolve this Fable while we can. While we can resolve this, I want to resolve it. Oh shit, I forgot to do the Stream Decker. Forgive me. Here's the list where we got it from. Forgive me. Sorry about that. Let's export it. Let's make it Put it on the stream decker, make it all nice. Upload now, browser upload. Okay, and so is current. Alright, so they're hitting Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six goes to 1. I would like to discard 1 and 2. 2. Alright, perfect. Well, let's crack this. Get a dwarf. Plus, return this. And I think I want to attack. Yeah, I'm going to try and ice the grief during the upkeep or whatever. Or when it's combat. We'll probably do it in the beginning of combat. But I mean, like, even if they kill the Wrenn, like, we have fucking 6 lands in our hand. Which always feels great. A little chat. Oh, that's adorable. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, but one on the other on the bottom. Okay. That's pretty fancy. They had a little chat with me. Thoughtseize. Well, I guess I just ice that. Don't draw something good, please. Maybe, hopefully they counter this. That would be sick. If they counter this, and then, like, they Thoughtseize me. Oh, well. I'm going to use this treasure. I'm going to Spell Pierce it. I'll make them pay. Right? Make them pay. Make them use their mana. You got me. You got me. You got me. Alrighty. Ooh, now that's a good draw. That's a good draw. Let's do 1, 2. First of all, let's play around Spell Pierce. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's go cast this. Let's go 2 damage to any target. Discard 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Okay, let's do 2 damage to Grief. Dark player's me. And then we can Wrenn and Six ping this. If we don't find anything to do with our mana. Okay, let's pitch. Land. I guess we can ping it now. The question is, do we want to ping it and then walk into another Feign Death, or do we want to just attack and then, like, creativity next turn? Let's attack. The fear would be if we ping this and they have another Feign Death effect. Yeah, I just copied the list that won the challenge this weekend. It's like, alright, we'll try it. You know, just give it the old college try. Alright, let's just kill this thing. If they have another Feign Death, they've got another Feign Death. Alright. So now we have creativity. We've got a reasonable clock on them. We've got the Wrenn and Six. We can use copies with the Kiki-Jiki. This is a good place to be. Jace. Jache. Oh, that's a little bold. That's a little bold. Okay. It's an interesting game. It's a cool little deck they're playing. It's a cool little deck. Do you want to change anything up? Do you want to change anything up? I don't think we need to change anything. What do you guys think? Think we change anything? I could see cutting the Transmogrify for, like, a Prismari Command or something. Got Veils, got Spell Pierces. Alright, let's run it back. We don't have a Wrenn and Six, but I think it's an okay keep. Provided we don't get scammed on turn 1. Alright, well, what are they going to take? Our hand kind of is a little redundant. I guess they take the Spell Pierce. Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess they don't have a... I guess this means they don't have Bitter Blossom. Okay. Oh boy, if they were to Shadow of Doubt me... Do I play around Shadow of Doubt? Are they crazy lunatics that be playing Shadow of Doubt? Are you... I think you are. I think if they're not, they got me. They got me. I'm scared. I'm so scared. That's my E-Philly impression. I'm scared. I'm scared. She says it super loud. A little chat. All right. Okay. Let's get our fetch land. We did it. Alright. We got our fetch land. It's all I could ever want. Ooh, it's Wrenn and Six. Renbo. I guess I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna ice one of their lands at the end of their turn, so they don't have as much mana to fight the counter war over this Wrenn. Because the fate of this Wrenn is going to determine the fate of the game. Because Wrenn and Six is so fucking broken. Wrenn and Six is broken. Alright, let's go... Ice you. Okay. Crack. Let's get a Steam Vents. Untabbies. 1, 2, Wrenn. A little chat. I mean, a little chat's kind of cool with Bitter Blossom, right? You just have a little chat with your fairy, and you just tell your fairy, listen, I love you, but time for you to go. I could Spell Pierce this, or I could just play the other one. I think I'm inclined to just Spell Pierce. No! We've been Flusterstormed. No! Should've just played the other Wrenn and Six. What a shame. What a shame. Alright, well. I don't know. They could have just as easily had Spell Pierce there and counted the other thing. I mean, who knows? Hard to know what you have to play around when you're playing against the Fairies deck playing a little chat. But, I mean, I like their deck. Their deck's pretty cool. They're doing cool stuff over there, you know? It's different. It's cool. Yay, Wrenn and Six. Yay, Wrenn and Six. Gotta get that land back, you know? Can't let them know we have a handful of lands. Alright, it's time for the homies to come out. It's time for the homie beatdown squad. Homie beatdown squad pretty soon. What is in their hand? What is in their hand? Alright, let's go. Homie, I call you. Ooh. That's spicy. Let's attack with our dwarf before we do anything. Let's attack the homies. Let us return this. And let us play this. We'll just go nice and slow. Eventually, they have to do something to the board, right? They have to put something on the board. Yeah. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact. Alright, let's just kill Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Huh? Okay, so this time, this is not a fairy. This time, I can do this. This time, it works. I mean, if they go to save this, like, who cares? Right? We have creativity. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Sometimes in life, you get got. You know? Sometimes you just get got. And you have to take... We must punish them. No. We must... I must break you. How dare you play a fun, cool, innovative deck in my modern format? I will have none of that. No fun allowed. No fun allowed. That deck's cool. I think what they were doing was kind of cool. It's kind of unique. I liked it. I liked it. I mean, I lost to it. I think it's sweet, though. Bullied? No, they're being a hero. They're playing a cool deck. Yeah, they're coming out here. They just want to play a cool deck. I mean, they got me. Hates control. I play control all the time. It's... I know that he's playing Yawgmoth. I would definitely not keep this. But we're not going to do that. He's playing Yawgmoth. I should mulligan to Wrenn and Six. Maybe I should just mulligan this hand. Troll mode? We'll build an EDH deck. Yeah, 5 lands... Plus, like, these 2 lands are, like, duds. Yeah. Must punish them. I want them to play a Prosperous Innkeeper, and I want to play a Wrenn and Six on it. Yay, Wrenn and Six. Yay, Wrenn and Six. Yay. Yeah. He plays Yogg, he plays Innkeeper. He messed around with, like, Hapatra. His mana base is a little bit different. You know, same shit. He has the ugly Birds of Paradise art, but we're not here to judge. I'm gonna kill that little birdie. Poke, poke, poke. Bad touch, bad touch. I might actually just get a land back. They have Grist? I don't think this is... Doesn't seem like that bad of a hand over there. That seemed like that bad of a hand. Solid. No. No, we can't. No. No, no, no. Ugh. We have to draw land or we're just toast. Have to draw land or we're just toast. Give us a land. Give us a land. Land. Oh. Crisis averted. Alright. Now we have to shock ourselves. Gross. Bonk. They do get to kill this, but that's okay. They don't have the mana to cast a Yogg now. And if we draw another land, we just creativity. Okay. Wrenn and Six. Goes up. Play land. We're trying it. We're playing against them. Alright, so next turn we just creativity and that'll be that. No, it's different though, because I'm playing a jank deck. I'm playing a hostile deck. Not a friendly deck. I'm not playing Yogg. We're just playing for fun. We're just testing out another deck. Let's see. I can save this, Wrenn. Let's save the Wrenn. Let us save the Wrenn. Maybe this is wrong. But I like Wrenn. Then we can, like... Alright, so they don't have anything. The issue is if we do go for this and we get a creativity and then they just get a Yogg, we just lose. So just return a land. We'll set up creativity for 2 next turn. We could go nuke this. We could charm this. We'll just pass. Oh, we're going Dryad Arbor. Okay. See how they're attacking. Huh. Wrenn and Six. Me? That's interesting. That is interesting. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do 2 damage to any target. Create a treasure. I'm gonna kill the Stranglerootgeist. Oh, I have to tap a little bit better. I'm gonna kill the Stranglerootgeist. Cast. 2 damage to any target. Target player creates a treasure. Cast. Kill this. I want a treasure. Okay. Shit. Okay. It's a good thing we didn't go for creativity. We would just die here. Yeah. Alright. So... changing plans now. We can't get little dwarves now because they're just gonna die. Well. Now we are in trouble. I knew they drew Yogg when they didn't attack with this. I think we're just dead. I don't think we have a way out of this. I mean, we can creativity this, but they just sack one of these, and I think we're just toast. It needs to draw a lot of cards. I guess it's our best line of defense. Just creativity this. We could hit the Yogg, but they just draw a million cards. Let's get creativity. Make them sack something. Alright, well... one chance to win is stopping them from having mana. So we'll ping that thing. Because they only have 3 mana. Yeah. We'll stop them. This does stop their mana. So it's going to be hard for them to kill us. We'll have this Spell Pierce up. And then we'll play this. And we'll pass. We're probably going to be dead. But, you know, they had 1 turn to draw Yawgmoth, and they drew it. We have this Spell Pierce up, which could save us. We'll see what they end up doing. They can basically draw their whole deck here, which is not good for us. But, you know, they drew Yawg. We did not. We did not draw our Yawgmoth. We do have Spell Pierce to stop a Chord. We have Spell Pierce to stop an evolution. If they Grist and kill this, we don't have anything we can do about it. Okay. Yep. Yep. It's probably not likely that we're winning this game. But we can need them not to draw the Yawg that turn. Can't believe he doesn't have the board Yawgs. Okay. We're not going to block anything here, obviously. You can't block anything. Kill the Wrenn, sure. That's your only attack? Sure. Wrenn is dead. I think they should have attacked with everything. And then untapped them. It's kind of free to attack with everything there. But that's okay. Uh-huh. Tony, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Sorry my little thing didn't go off. I missed it. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. It's good to see that you're still fighting the storm fight, even though I've given up a long time ago. Whatever happened to Lantern Control in Modern? Prismatic Ending. Prismatic Ending happened. Yep. So they have enough to Chord here. They have enough to Chord here. So we're not going to crack this fetch, because I could just Chord in response. Well, let's just attack and see what they do. They can't let us attack. So, we'll see what they do here. Beginning of combat. Beginning of combat. Uh-huh. This looks like a Chord of Calling. Prismatic Ending, yeah, hurt Wrenn pretty badly, yeah. Uh-huh. Beginning of combat. Uh-huh. Beginning of combat. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's see. I guess I can crack this. I guess I could Creativity. 1, 2, 3. Hit one of these. I guess I can go 1, 2, play Wrenn. Persist here would be nice. The fact you could just Wrenn Ultimate, right? Wrenn Ultimate. That, you know, they don't have a good way to deal with it. I guess we could just get another thing and then try and Creativity this and that. I guess it's our best bet. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. And I don't think we can let them untap. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go Creativity this and this. I mean, they're going to have to throw away one of these, but I don't have a lot of choices. They'll have to throw away one of these, and hopefully they get a Birds of Paradise or something. We're kind of running out of ideas here. Kind of running out of ideas. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have hit my thing and just... Then I could have played Wrenn and Six here. So if they have land, Yogg, I'll be dead. But maybe they don't have Yogg. Innkeeper. Yep. Yep, Innkeeper. They got me. Alright, so I think I'm just dead. I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just dead to Yogg. I needed them not to draw Yogg that one turn. Even if I went for the creativity the turn before, the Yogg would have been an issue. Alright, let's get Veil of Summers. I don't know how I feel about Aether Gust. Iona on black would be the stop the Yawgmoth, but the problem is, like, it doesn't really do much. Because if you name it on green, then they still have... Well, he's probably going to cut. Nah, I want to create these things. Let's cut one of these. Let's cut a Transmogrify, and let's cut a Fable. Let's cut a Spell Pierce. We have the Veils. I mean, if we get Necromentioned when we have Spell Pierce, Veil, right? If we get Necromentioned, we have all this shit. Then we deserve it. I'm mulligan this hand. I wanted a Wrenn and Six, but I guess we'll keep this. Put you back. Yeah, I mean, you know what's kind of crazy? That over the weekend, both tournaments, both challenges were won by decks playing Mana Leak. Monday and Tuesday were both won by decks playing Mana Leak, which is kind of crazy to think about. I'm gonna get this Triome here. Both Monday and Tuesday were won. Not Monday, Saturday and Sunday were both won by decks playing Mana Leak, which is kind of crazy. Well, that's not good for me. Alright. Skill that. Play this. That Rug mid-range deck. Alright, let's get the other Triome. You're a little late to the party, friend. One red. Plus cute. That's a little bit much. That's a little much. That's a little bit much. But, I mean, it's a strategy. If I didn't have one, if I didn't have another land. Little does he know, I played around that. My hand. All lands. Alright, Strangergeist. Yep. Smash me. Ignore the Wrenn and Six. They pitch. Let's get some tap land. Steam Vents. Well, he just knew I was gonna draw a bunch of jank. He just knew I was gonna draw Garbaggio. Alright. Well, we're waiting for that, Necromentia. Well, you know, I mean, I'm not killing any of his creatures. I'm not really doing anything, so, I mean, I get it. I get it. I understand. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I guess I do that, right? Dwarf. Dwarf. Plus. Return. Play. Correct. Dwarf. Dwarf. There's no holding up green for Veil. We don't do that here. No, no, no. No, we just do this. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. Well, I shouldn't have used the Wrenn, so I could, like, ping some of this shit afterwards. Well, Yogg's still good. Yogg's still pretty good here. Alright. We're probably dead. We are probably dead. I mean, even if I saved this ping to ping one of these, it wouldn't have done anything. Yep. Yes, second artist and a second undying creature. But they have a lot of mana to fuck around with, so I'd be very surprised if I didn't die here. Very surprised. Very surprised if I didn't die. Okay. Sure. It could have just got Messenger. But yes, this works. I hope I draw a bolt so badly. I hope I draw a bolt so badly. No, that's true. But I mean, like, they probably could have done a lot of other things in this situation. But yeah, that looks... I mean, they had 2 more... Well, I mean, imagine if they just got a Blood Artist. Bolt? No justice. I mean, I kill a Yogg. But... it's alright. If we had spells in our hand... oh well. 1 fire. GG's. 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 Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that would have killed him. Yeah. No, I mean, this card's fine, but, like, I don't know. Card's great. The card is great. Another line that could have been gotten. But it's okay. This hand kind of sucks. We could be in some trouble with this hand. This hand kind of sucks. Like, they probably could have got... well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yup. Who the hell is main decking Soul Guide Lantern? What the fuck deck is this? That's main decking Soul Guide Lantern. Give me another mountain? Yeah. Okay. What the fuck is happening here? Well, I'm going to counter this. I'm going to counter this. This works very well with the Saga. This works incredibly well with the Saga. Where, like... so, what happens, right, is the power conduit removes the counter from it, so you just get to search forever, right? Remove a counter from a permanent you control, choose one. Put a charge counter so they could just remove things and put charge counters on it forever. So they can do all kinds of weird shit with that. And we don't want them to do weird shit. We want to just kill them. What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? How are you? No, no. My guy. But now they can't use Saga. Pithing Needle. That's not very nice. So hateful. Now they're not going to be able to get a people from Saga. That's weird. They should name Boseiju. Let's see if they name Boseiju. What do I discard? Am I discarding these bolts to try and find some cool shit? Alright, let's see what we draw. We drew a land, so... Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Well, that seems pretty good. No longer can I use my Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Alright, let's discard these two. Well, I guess I have a new plan. This is our new plan. Make creativity. Make creativity. Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is where you want these things. Doesn't Saga explicitly say that the chapter shouldn't be resolved to get the trigger? We just one counter and one X every turn. Yes. But still, I mean, that's pretty good, right? Just remove a counter every turn. I'm pretty sure you can put this counter. You could, like, put this ability on the stack and then remove it. I'm not exactly sure how it works. To be quite honest, I'm not exactly sure. Motherfucker. Wow. They came to game. They've come to game. I don't want to Prismari Command all of these, because these are the only ones I have in the deck. So I guess I guess we're going to go Prismari Command. 2 damage. Destroy target artifact. Target player creates a treasure. I'm the target player destroying that artifact. And I'm going to play this. Because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just need 2 more lands. And we got this. Uh-oh. That saga's going to be a problem. Alright, we can't use this. Don't even think about using this. Alright, 1 more land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 more land. 1 more land. And then we got this. Let's say dispatch us again. I'll be so sad. No, we can use a treasure here. We use the fetch lands. There's 1 fetchable black source, right? So we have Blood Crypt. 1 land that produces black. Is that better for you guys? 1 land that produces black. All right, here we go. Black land. All right, I accept. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I accept it. We are going to start getting destroyed next turn. And not in the... We might just be dead. Yeah. We might actually be dead, because they get to, like... They get to, like, make another people, get another thingy. Alright, this person is the kind of person that would, like, Pithing Needle this Wooded Foothill. Let's get this. Okay. I can't have 6. These things are so big. Expert Genie, what if? Yeah, touche. Alright. I need you. Oh, that's so big. When did they get so big? Oh, I guess I should have fucking... Attacking me for 1,000,000. That's not nice. That's so not nice. Alright. Am I just dead? Probably just dead. I need to draw a Boseiju. Okay. Well. Guess we can block with the Archon. So here we go. Bop, 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 bop. They have Pithing Needle on Kiki-Jiki, unfortunately. They should activate the Stoneforge Mystic now, though. We're gonna end up having to block with. They should have put the. They should have put the. Bonk. All right. So we'll have to like gang block this. No, F6'd. I don't want to talk about it. 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 We're not talking about it. We're not going to talk about it. And we're not talking about it. And we're not going to talk about it. And no, let's not talk about it. Let's just not talk about what just happened. And let's just move on. What do I think about Voidwalker? It's busted. Voidwalker's really good in EDH. The rules number. I still don't use a search would trigger based on every turn. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure you put the search on this. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works exactly. I don't know how it works exactly, but I know it. I'm not sure if it works or not. This hand's good, but the mana's a little awkward. Alright, we'll keep this. So, can you put the search on the stack and remove a counter? And we'll keep. Put that back. Asper Sentinel. We're not rushing, we're waiting. Yeah. Apparently you can. So I guess you'd put the trigger on the stack. And then you'd remove the counter. So it goes back, because it's the counter doesn't resolve. I don't know. I don't know the exact wording, but it would be something like that. There's Hex Parasite can do stuff like that too, where you like put the ability on the stack, remove it. I don't know the exact wording, but just trying to. I've seen it, but I don't know exactly how it works wording-wise. I guess it checks on resolution. Alright, so. Here we go. Oh, to Reddit, the cesspool of all. Here you go. No, Reddit's a great place. Alright. Well, let's just kill this. And kill this. And return Bloodstained Mire, play Bloodstained Mire. Looks like Mercurios found it. It's just bolts number... Just think of it as bolts number 5. Right? Bolt number 5. From this list. I mean, this list won a challenge. So you're playing 5 bolts, so you might as well play the 6, right? It's just like the 6 bolt. Yeah. Persist would have been so sweet sometimes. Alright, let's return the Bloodstained Mire. Let's play the Bloodstained Mire. And we'll hold up the Prismari Command for the end of the turn. Esper Sentinel. Sure. Okay. Let's make a little people. Let's make a homie. And I guess we are just killing this dude for... We'll kill this little dweezil. Alright, let's go cast. Let's go 2 damage to any target. Target player discards 2. Target player draws 2. 2 damage to any target. Alright, let's go... Any target. Target player draws 2. Pay the 1. Yes. Alright, kill that. I should have done destroy target artifact. But I'm not smart. That would have been way cooler to destroy an artifact there. Okay, so now plus return Mire, play Mire, 1, 2, 3, Fable. Alright, attack. Yeah, if they had like some kind of weird pump spell, they could like save it. But yeah, I should have just destroyed an artifact. How does opponent recover? Casting Pithing Needle, I suppose. Dwarven Mine. The dwarfs are here. Are they gonna name Wrenn and Six? Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. Let's... You can have a land. Wrenn and Six with Boseiju is pretty fucking silly. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but it's pretty silly. I will discard all of my cards. Use Demonic Tutor's ability? Yes, I will. Discard? Discard. That could have gone a little bit better. Plus, return Boseiju. I guess I can do this now, right? We'll do target player discards 2, makes a treasure. I'm target player, I'm target player. I wonder why you'd ever want to give your opponent a treasure. That's kind of interesting. Discard. Discard? Have I made a land drop this turn? I have not made a land drop this turn. Unless we just discard this. Play this. And we'll just wait till next turn. I do it for all the marmalade. Next turn, we do it for all the marmalade. Yeah, pretty much. There was something like 200 something commanders printed last year. Something crazy like that. Alright, so next turn, we're just going to go... Speaking of crappy Kamigawa cards, this card's actually sick. Restoration's so good. This card's so cool. They can discard a card and return target non-land permanent mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So they can get, like, Pithing Needle back. They can get all kinds of stuff back. They printed some ridiculous amount of all this stuff. Alright, so let's go Saga Flips. Let's plus. Let's return this. Let's play the land. Let's crack the land. Let's get the last dwarf. Why no Boseiju end step? What's, you know. We're just giving them more white sources, you know? Let's go creativity, 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 creativity. X is 3. Guess you might as well do 4. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's just do it for everything. I guess they could have a mana tithe. They're not. Let's do 4. They could have moonlight. Let's just attack. Just attack. And 1, 2. Okay. Boo. Oops. Should have sacked the treasures, but I was up 6th. What'd they get? 2 Archons? Yup. I don't know how they're beating Wrenn and Six alt here. Well, I guess I'm not going to Wrenn and Six alt this next turn. I'll just return the Boseiju, kill the Saga. Well, that's how they're beating Wrenn and Six alt. Alright. Is this hitting Wrenn and Six? That's pretty good. Let's see. So we've got 8 damage here. 8 plus this, they're dead. Right? 8 plus 6 is 14. If I'm not mistaken, this puts them dead. Yeah. You tried to get me with your shenanigans. But the homies were here. The dwarf homies were here. They didn't forget about me. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, cast. 2 damage to any target. Target player draws 2. I guess I'll just go to... Alright, okay. 2 damage to any target. I'll take a treasure. Okay. So they had the Hallowed Moonlight, huh? Hallowed Moonlight? Boo. Boo. Alright, if they're going to be playing Hallowed Moonlight, I think I want this other thing here. And I think I want these to kill Sagas. I don't know about this, Emeria. This seems a little bit of a pipe dream. Like, in theory, if we could resolve an Iona naming white, it should be, like, really good. But I don't know. What do you guys think of Iona? I mean, if they're just going to sit there and hold up the world, it's going to be really hard to resolve that. Let's just cut it. And that, it's kind of lead. Iona's only for element. It's probably for burn, too, right? Be like, I'm going to name your burn spell. Let's cut a Fable. We want spell pierces to stop, like, power conduits and stuff. Yeah. Alright. What do we think of this hand? This hand's okay. We don't really have an answer to a Saga. The vomit. God, we're on the wrong side of this Esper Sentinel. If they play a Saga here, we're just toast. Don't do it. Fuck. Well, better crack this. Let's get Ketria. Looks like they're about to play a Wrenn and Six. No! No, not Wrenn and Six. I think we're dead. I think we've lost. Oh, never mind. We're great. We win. Do I hit this Saga or do I hit the Pithing Needle? Oh, shit. If you give it a couple years, 2 or 3 more years, I'll be like, oh, let's make Wrenn in 8. They're probably going to do Wrenn in like 4 or something cheesy like that. Do I want to let them draw a card? No. Do I want to Boseiju? I could Boseiju the Saga. That doesn't seem great either. Wrenn in... Alright, let's put the Wrenn in play. Wrenn in 1. I mean, eventually, right? Eventually they'll do like Modern, whatever, Revisited, and they'll have Wrenn in 1. I don't know. I hated this Planeswalker from the moment it was revealed. I was like, what? I was like, did they know that Wasteland exists? What? Why the fuck does it have 4 loyalty? I've hated this card since as long as I can remember. I have never owned a Wrenn and 6 because I hate it so much. And this is for Legacy. Because I was a fucking Young Pyromancer enjoyer. And this card just came along and was like, yo, fuck Young Pyromancer. Fuck you too. You know, this card was just cracked. It's still cracked. No, don't name Boseiju. Ugh. They chose... Look at how hateful this person is. They chose to name Boseiju rather than make a Saga token. They're so hateful. Alright. We're in a lot of trouble here. We have to draw something that kills the Stoneforge. That's not it. Because now we're gonna... We have no outs to call draw. I mean, I guess we could just fucking make... Whatever. I'm gonna get a mountain here. Alright. This is so much hate. So hate. Real Chad's on Wrenn and 7. Listen, Wrenn and 7's a sick EDH card. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think creativity, if it runs hot, is unbeatable. Springleaf Drum. Then land into Stoneforge Mystic activation. Another Saga. Cool. Alright. We have one. This motherfucker is so hateful. They're always hurting my stuff. Alright, so we're at 12. So we have to discard 2 here. Alright, well that's pretty good actually. Alright, let's go okay. Let's discard Wrenn and 6 and Boseiju? No. Wrenn and 6 and Mana Leak. Oh, that's the perfect draw. We need to kill this Stoneforge, or it's going to be a Kaldra. We gotta kill this. I'll pay your 1 for your goddamn thing. Yes. And then we'll play this. We really needed to draw creativity there. This one does have simple mana for sure. This version does have simpler mana, but at the same time, like, do I need this? I mean, what the hell else am I using this Mana Leak on, right? Oop. What else am I Mana Leaking? Sure, draw another card. Why not, right? Why not? Just draw another card. I mean, if they Mana Leak this, it means they don't make a people. So, I'm okay with it. Alright, we have 1 turn to draw a creativity. I need creativity. No! So we just too much hate. GG's. I mean, we can make a token. Yeah, but they're gonna get stupid thing off this. If they get Shadow Spear, we'll scoop. Saga is so broken. Saga's so broken. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. GG's. 1, 2, equip. So much hate. We had a turn to draw creativity, but we didn't do it. We didn't do it. So we started off 2-0 into the wheels have come off. Yeah. Teferi and Persist definitely have their place. They're definitely very powerful cards. DRC, huh? It feels like this deck, being on the play versus being on the draw, is so huge in this deck. It's so crazy. Like, imagine if we were like able to just play a Wrenn and Six now. That would be so good. But now, like, we can't play the Wrenn and Six because they're just gonna spell pierce it. So crazy. The play draw difference. Do I want to jam it anyway? So I can maybe resolve a Fable? Or I just want to go slow and steady? Let's just go slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, I think. Slow and steady. And we can start resolving Fables every turn. I don't know. Next turn we can Wrenn and Six with Spell Pierce back up, and maybe we can get the DRC. They left a card on top. That's kind of interesting. Velomachus, yeah. I think that's a lot going on, you know. I think the strength of creativity is the consistency, and when you start doing all that kind of wild stuff, you mess with the consistency. But I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself a creativity guru. I just like it from time to time. Okay, so we can play the Wrenn and Six, hold up Spell Pierce, try and kill this, which I think is probably our best bet. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Hopefully they just have Counterspell and not Spell Pierce and Counterspell. Let's let them do their Surveil. So let them do their little Surveil. And now let's shock ourselves. Get the Steam Vents. A little Spell Pierce. They kept on top again. Just kind of crazy. Okay. Let's just bad touch this before something bad happens to us. Alright. That worked out pretty well. Transmogrify is sometimes sick. No! Wrenn and Six. No! Fable. That thing's back. Let's see. What can we do here? So we can Prismari Command, do 2 damage to this, make a treasure. We can play a Fable. I kind of want to kill this. I want to do target player, 2 damage to any target. Target player creates a treasure. 2 damage to any target, target player creates a treasure. If they didn't have Spell Pierce last turn, they probably don't have Spell Pierce this turn. And we have Leak up. I just wanted that DRC dead. I feel like if we play a Fable there, If we tap out to play Fable, right? Then they play like a Murktide and we're like in trouble. I think this gives us leak. I think this gives us mana leak, which is a pretty good place to be. DRC's fine. Okay, now we have Fable up, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's play this, and let's go 1, 2, 3, Fable. Let's let them surveil. They put one card on top. They keep putting cards on top. I think this getting countered is fine. Just gonna kill that. What did they put on top? I just don't want them to resolve a Murktide. I'm saving this for Murktide. Or to defend a Creativity. Either one. Nah. They're kind of jammed up on mana. So let's stop that. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Play this. I'm going to hold this land to discard. Just want to do cool, powerful stuff. Me too, man. Me too. Oh no, our goblin's dead. Sad day. Okay, well, let's discard these two cards. So we don't need these. Bop, bop. Well, that sucked. F6. They don't have a Murktide. That's kind of crazy. What the hell's their hand if they don't have a Murktide? Play a Dwarf. I wonder what their hand is. There's probably Counterspell. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well, we're attacking. Yeah, I mean, they had a bunch of opportunities to Spell Pierce earlier, and they just never did, so, like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. There's the Murktide. That's unfortunate for us. That's big. That's very large and in charge. Alright, we need to draw a Creativity, like, right now. How the fuck does this work? Kick. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bolt it? No, we can't do that. Can we? Do we have another choice? I mean, they have to have a counterspell, right? I guess we do it at the end of their turn. Because it's 4 to kick it and then bolt it. So we have to attack with this. Bolt it. I guess it gets their removal out of their hand. I mean, it eats a counterspell. Right? I mean, they have to block, too. This is a disaster. Alright, so we're going to let the damage go through. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast with Kicker. This is what we have to do. It's very not good, and it's gonna eat some form of a counterspell. But, you know, if this eats a counterspell and then we can draw... If this eats a counterspell and then we could draw, like, a Creativity, like, it would have been nice to have an extra land, but we didn't have an extra land. Womp womp. Alright. Imagine if we had a land to Spell Pierce. Well, there's no draws we could draw to get us out of this. Tilt! Tilt. Tilty, tilt, tilt. Okay. So we want the Veil of Summers. We probably want the Flusterstorms. We probably don't want the Transmogrifies. We probably don't want a mana leak, somebody who's got Spell Pierces and Flusterstorms and stuff. Is that really a solution, though? Creativity their Murktide? I mean, I guess it's better than dying. We should probably Creativity the Murktide, but, I mean, I was morally defeated. Let's get rid of Fable, too. Okay. Would you like to play first? Yes. I don't want to keep this hand. I don't want this in my hand. I mean, this hand's okay. But I think I want like a Wrenn and Six. Alright, this is the same hand, only I get to put this back. Keep, put this back. Alright. I hear a car alarm going off in the distance. It's mind-numbing. Alright, maybe I was supposed to play Dwarven Mine there. But maybe I was supposed to play Dwarven Mine on 2. This deck plays so many lands. Let's get the other Triome. Maybe I actually want blue here. I'm going to get another... I have Veils. Let's get blue. Just because I have the Flusterstorm. Well. Okay. Alright. I have tried the Jund version. I haven't tried the new Jund version with, like, Bitter Reunion and all that. I haven't tried that version of the deck. But it looks like it would be fun to play. Bitter Ordeal, Bitter Reunion. That card seems really good, Bitter Reunion. How do I feel about this? I think I'm in such a position that I want to just Flusterstorm this. Maybe this is a bit too much. But I think they're kind of jammed up on mana here. If we could take advantage of that and get above them, fight the mana war. One of the old strategies of Scape Shift in Modern used to be get to the point where you're like super far ahead on mana, because when you are far ahead on mana, it's a lot easier to win a counter war. I feel like this deck kind of does the same thing, where it just wants to get so ahead on mana and then win the counter war being ahead on mana. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, Wrenn and Six. Plus, return, play this. Okay, so what do they got here? Island. Well, I'm just gonna make... I think we can Creativity now. If they counter this, they counter it. No big deal, right? 1, yes. 1, 2, 3. Cast. Dark player draws 2, create treasure. I want treasure. 1, 2. Well, that was easy. Flip the Saga. Plus the Wrenn and Six. Play this. Attackies. The old beatdown. Saga's so Barocco. So broken. So good. Alright, so we'll ice some of their shit at the end of next turn. Try and go for a kill. Sure, that's fine. So if we can, like, ice 2 of their lands, we could just burn them out, too. I don't know. I'm probably going to ice some of their lands at the end step. Just to try and draw. Okay, well. There's something to be said to having the mana advantage in Modern, right? They have 9 cards they're moving to discard. Crazy. They just got a little jammed up on mana. Alright. I think we got really lucky that game. Let's submit. This deck looks sweet. Wizards. I love Grim Lavamancer. We saw Spell Sorcery earlier. I do love Grim Lavamancer. He's so sweet. Maybe that's the secret for Legacy Grixis. Storm. You just play Grim Lavamancer after the sideboard games. I have played Murktide on stream, but not for a long time. I always find that, like, every time you play, like, a super mainstream deck, like Murktide or Hammer, or, like, Yorion back in the day, people would kind of get bored and just not want to watch. And every time I put in, like, a poll and be like, what do you want to see next? The mainstream decks, like, nobody ever wants to see. You know, so, like, I always feel like the more mainstream the deck, the less I want to play it. But I have played Murktide in the past. It's the one deck that I've never really, like, dove into. You know what I mean? Like, to play Murktide well, you need experience with the deck. I don't think I ever reached the point where I had experience with the deck. How do you feel about this hand? I like this hand because it could deal with, like, a turn 1 Ragavan. Kind of. It can kind of deal with a turn 1 Ragavan. Yeah, Murktide is the new Jund. Shit. Well, remember how I said this deck could deal with this hand could deal with a Ragavan? Oh, how wrong I was. I was so wrong. Please forgive me. Now we're going to die to this Ragavan. Well, game over. Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to look at the #1 streamer. The #1 streamer is Spike, and he's coming in here with new shit every single day. Putting the work in, you know, every single day. Defining the meta, you know. So to ignore that level of success, oh, do you think... Oh, there was a dream... Oh, man. What do we think? Do you think we could do this? Can I dream? I dream. Please. Please. I have dream. Alright, we're going to go to their upkeep. We're going to do it during their upkeep, because if they spend mana to counterspell... Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. No, no! Really? They had Force Negation? And I guess if I would have done it on my turn, they just would have Force Pitched. Sadness. Yeah. I like to vary it up. I like to play the nonsense. You know, I mean, I went back-to-back challenges this weekend. It's a pretty big game. All right, let's just play a Wrenn and Six here. Hope this resolves. Yay! Kill the Ragavan. We back-to-back challenge top 8'd and then lost in the first round. So I think there's a time and a place for, like, try-harding and shit. I obviously am playing this league very improperly. Making a lot of mistakes. I F6 through something I could have spell pierced. I could have sacked my treasures. I should have creativitied the Murktide in the last game, right? Yeah. They're digging so hard to get Delirium to kill the Wrenn and Six. That's adorable. Yeah. Yeah. I don't try very hard during the week. You know, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to miss everything. It's hard to play perfect and talk to chat and not get tilted and da 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 da. You know, it's hard. I make a lot of mistakes. I get in autopilot sometimes where I'm just like, yeah. And I fucked up a lot this league. Murktide? Alright. Let's see. They have one card left. They're going to kill the Wrenn and Six. We could double bolt the Murktide. Yeah, we're just hanging out and chilling. Alright. So, let's draw lands. We drew a Spell Pierce. Alright, so we can kill the Murktide. Or we can... Yeah, I guess we just have to kill the Murktide. If they have a Spell Pierce, we lose. But this Murktide is going to kill us incredibly fast. And... That was lucky. That was lucky. Fool, man. Can't get fooled again. Alright. We go to 12 here. We get to Wrenn and Six next turn. Yay, that's really good for us. Alright, 1, 2, Wrenn and Six. Alright, let's crack this. Let's get a blue mana. I don't know if we can afford to pay the 2 life to hold up the Spell Pierce. I don't think we can. Alright. Next turn, we will have... Hopefully they go after the Wrenn. Maybe I was supposed to pay 2 life there to hold up Spell Pierce, but it looks like they're flooded out. Alright, they're hitting me. Yeah, we'd have to go to 5. Unholy Heat the Wrenn. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna be able to creativity here with Flusterstorm back up. Which I guess it's gotta be good enough. 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we go. Counterspell? Red? Why are you tapping red? What does red do? What? I just let this go, right? So the problem is, if I counter this, and then they have an Unholy Heat, right? But if they have heat, they have heat anyway. They would just heat this thing. Sure. Okay. I mean, if they have heat, they have heat. Okay. 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 All this to stop the inevitable. It's just little homies swinging into this here Archon. They are digging hard. Uh-huh. I will be blocking. Block. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that to work like that. Bonk. I would like to Lightning Helix you, draw a card, make you discard a card, and draw a card for myself. And kill your creature. Okay, this seems fair. Okay, your turn. This card is so silly. Archon of Cruelty is a very silly card. I mean, this is fine. Were they going to hit? What are you going to hit with this? I mean, I can't do anything about it anyway. I could make a goblin here. I could make a little homie and block, but I don't really care. I don't think they can hit anything from us. No, I don't think so, because, like, if I get a dwarf, I don't have 2 blue, right? Apex Gaming, thank you for the raid. If I use the dwarf, I lose 2 blue, which means I can't, like, double Flusterstorm something. Thank you, Apex Gaming. We are playing the Modern. Must be nice to be so lucky. We got a little salt there at the end. Did you guys see that? Must be nice to be so. Must be nice to be so lucky. I didn't think we were so lucky. Do you guys think we were so lucky? I mean, we went 2-3. We went 3-2. That's not exactly tearing it up. It's not exactly tearing it up, you know. I don't even know what this card does. I don't even know what this does, but I know that it's shit. I don't even know what this does. What do you think that this does? Whenever this creature mutates... Oh, that's relevant. Boy, I'm glad I wasn't playing during Ikoria. Limited All-Star? Yeah. This card was fucking gross. Back in its day, this was like a worse version of... What's that stupid green card? Cavalier of Thorns? This was like Cavalier of Thorns Papa. This card was like the Nykthos Bane. This card was so good. Thorsus, this card was sweet. Theros. I remember watching Star City coverage where they had manifest tokens that were like in the 30s and 40s. Yeah, Arbor Colossus walked so Cavalier could run. Yes, deck's sweet. I played it wrong. I made a bunch of mistakes with this list. I think Spell Pierce is very good. I don't know what the best version of creativity is. It's so hard to know, right? On one hand, with creativity, you have a lot of options. And then sometimes you can get a little too lost in those options. And I think this list is very simple, but I don't necessarily know if it's the best. The Mana Leak seemed very powerful, but I don't know. I think you just want to go, like, bolt your thing, play Wrenn and Six, play Fable, kill you. But I don't know what the right list is. This list did win a challenge. Unfortunately, I have to go to my favorite place in the whole wide world, which is the pharmacy before it closes at 6. And then I'm driving to see my parents for Christmas.